And I think I finally put it together why I enjoy riding the Z10. Got the trolley handle on. Decided I'm going to go with the trolley handle. Not putting those rubber pads on because I don't think they're going to stay on if I put them on. So yeah, this is how the Z10 is going to probably look. And I do have the Dualtron 2EX in the house, ready for sale. If you want it. Hey, happy Saturday. Right on cue. It was raining again, maybe an hour ago, maybe less. Yep, it's gotta rain to make it miserable, right? But we'll talk about the rain in a bit here. But we are taking the Z10 out for its first Dunkin' Donuts ride, albeit it's the shorter ride. It's after 5 o'clock already, so I'm just gonna go to the close one to get my afternoon Dunkin' Donuts. Those of you that saw my initial ride on the Z10 at night, the other night this week, it was a little bit of a different video, just for the hell of it, you know. During the day here, I can talk about some of the stark differences riding the Z10 compared to pretty much all my other wheels. All right, rolling my first daytime ride on the Z10. So much like 3 years ago, as soon as I got on the Z10, I felt like I didn't know how to ride an electric unicycle. Normal movements that would change direction on my other electric unicycles didn't really do much in the Z10. And it's all just getting used to the odd physics that this wheel has. See, I mean, you can still, you know, carve in the Z10, but I feel much more like a slalom skier when I'm doing it. I am engaging much more of my lower body to get it to move side to side like this. I did check the pressure of the tires at 21 psi. Probably a little low. I asked Mike what pressure he would normally run. He said he would normally run 27 to 29 psi. So I'll probably put some in. He said he'd never slimed it either. I might try to slime it. Sliming a Z10 is not easy. I remember Marty going through all kinds of shit trying to get a valve tool that he could get down there because of the difficult location of the valve to do anything really. Yeah, it's hard to slime a Z10, let's just put it that way. So I'm not in a rush to do it, but I might do it eventually. Or I might just check the air pressure more regularly. Somebody told me that this guy's way too freaking close. Somebody told me they run their Z10 at like 37 to 43 psi. That sounds terrible to me, but he said he loves it at that psi. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try pumping it in the 30s and see what it sees like, or see what it feels like. Here comes the cops. I know with the demo wheel that I had some annoying speed wobbles, and I attributed it to high tire pressure. So maybe that's not the case with the Z10. We'll find out. Wheels feeling very comfortable at speed. We're doing 24, 25 right now. A number of people have asked me if I am going to put the Russian firmware hack on this thing, which allows you a maximum top speed of 35 miles an hour. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, to be honest with you. I mean, if I can go upper 20s and be safe, yeah, I might do it. But I need to investigate it some more. This thing just looks crazy rolling on the road, doesn't it? Oof. Not any suspension in the Z10, that's for sure. That tire sidewall is very thin and very stiff, so even at lower PSIs, you still are going to get rocked around pretty good. So there we got some room to demonstrate the technique for carving. Don't be concerned about all the wobbling. It just has to do with my my leg stance. I'm very used to it. I thought I'd just sit here for a couple minutes. Just get a few sips of my coffee in. Let's see, not bad, not great. Just spent the last 2 hours or so painting the ceiling in the spare bedroom. I don't know about you, but I mean, I don't like painting in the first place, and I really don't like painting ceilings, I've discovered. So it's done, looks good enough, and I'm glad it's over with. I had ideas about, you know, it's too wet to mow again. Yeah, we've been having more and more shitty rain, but I was going to weed whack. And I had one of those conversations with myself again. Remember those conversations you have with yourself? And I said to myself, you know, why go around and weed whack if the rest of the property is still going to look shaggy and shitty because it's flooded and you can't really mow it well? Why do it? You know? And I convinced my other self to not do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait until the water's dried up enough that I can do it the right way and yeah, cut myself a break. What a concept, huh? Give myself one less thing to do this weekend. Something I need to work on. So I can do things that I actually enjoy, like, you know, riding Z10s to Dunkin' Donuts. Oh. Okay. So yeah, I'm learning, maybe, I don't know. Depends who you ask. I also forgot I wanted to thank everybody that turned out for the live stream Tuesday night when I got the Z10. That was a relatively short notice and a good amount of people showed up. 2.5 hours of fun. So yeah, thanks guys, I appreciate it. This is the shirt I used to paint, so yeah, I see a few white spots on it there. Got some paint on the shirt, but this is a work shirt, so paint on a work shirt just adds character, right? So yeah, this shirt has a lot of character and a lot of holes too. Oh, and ironically, I hate Corona Light, by the way. Some of the worst tasting beer that I've ever had. I actually have a couple bottles of it in my fridge left over from my fantasy football party, unfortunately. Marty said that Miller Lite is piss water on the live stream. No, Corona Light is piss water. That stuff is just gross, man. I cannot stand Corona or Corona Light, to be honest with you. I think I might just take a little detour into the waterways development just to putz around a little bit, extend my ride. Just a little bit, you know, because this is a very quick ride if you just go Dunkin' Donuts and back. So we're now in the last week of September, believe it or not. Next week at this time, it'll be October. I have to decide. One of the things that's going to really be difficult for me with you know, my relationship ending is holidays. You know, Cindy and I, you know, always used to enjoy, you know, the simple, corny stuff with holidays, you know, lots of inflatable stuff, including Halloween. Now, usually first week of Halloween, I'd be putting up inflatable stuff, so I have to kind of decide if I want to continue that solo or if it's going to just feel sort of empty, you know, doing it myself. So I don't know. It's gonna be that's gonna be a really tough time for me, I think, as you can tell. I'm really glad I got the Z10, guys. Take those bumps nice and easy, though. And just look at that thing, man. Look at it. 3 years old, And there's still nothing that invokes these kind of feelings visually from an EUC, for me. Maybe the S20 will, I don't know, when we see the real thing. I didn't remember if the Ninebot had Bluetooth speakers, the Z10. It does. I don't think I ever used them with a demo. Actually, I don't think they worked in the demo, to be clear. They work on this. Nice. Trucking pretty good. See how I have to kind of slalom, get my mid shin onto the wheel. And I think I finally put together why I enjoy riding the Z10. Much like I talk about how I always preferred the riding experience on the one wheels, because there's more physical engagement to get the device to do what you want it to do. Well, that's the case with the Z10. That's exactly what's going on here with the Z10. You gotta use a little bit more body English to get done what you want to get done. And once you get over the awkwardness of that, it's more fun. It really is. I'm back. I would have taken some more detours to waste some more time, but I got to feed Elsa, so I don't want to keep her waiting. All right, so I did have a Segway app running. Does it say how far you go? It said that ride was 8.5 miles, roughly. It could be, yeah, with the little detour I took. So 8.5 miles, and after that it says I have 39.6 miles remaining, or I am at 71% battery remaining after 8.5 miles. So yeah, I do want to take it to Dunkin' Donuts, the regular Dunkin' Donuts, or the OG Dunkin' Donuts, you know, for that ride, see how it feels. But you know, I had this up to 25 plus, and it felt quite good. So yeah, really enjoying the Z10 so far, and I anticipate that to be the case from here on out. So if you guys found this ride interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please think about subscribing. If you're going to subscribe, you can always hit the notify bell, which is over there somewhere. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. A big thanks to our channel members. As I mentioned earlier, well, I didn't mention it earlier, I mentioned it on the live stream. I'm up to 7 channel members. Really appreciate it. There's a lot of perks with that. One of those perks is you get 25% off any item in the store once every 2 months. So, you know, if you need a stand or something, you can save yourself a nice little chunk of change. It would probably pay for your membership for like 4 or 5 months, you know, the discount you get. So, yeah, keep that in mind. And that's all I have, guys. Hope your weekend's going well. And until next time, Duffman out. Now that is piss water.